because PTE doesn't really teach English, and your English is really good. And a lot of people who I know who took the IELTS, their English is like really proficient. I haven't met anyone that's taken the IELTS and got a high score to be bad at English, but I've met a lot of people who've got a high score on the PTE and are bad at English. So do you think passing the PTE instead of the IELTS sort of stops opportunities in the future?
If you want to find a job,
You don't have to give like a super scientific answer. I just want to know your opinion and your experience.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
So there's no wrong answer because it's your opinion.
Yeah. So I think if you would like to find a job in Australia, definitely you need to have a good, like basic and maybe better English language skills. I don't think my English is perfect. And I still feel my English is not good until now. But I'm making progresses. So
yeah, but I feel, sorry to interrupt. I feel like if I was to hire someone and like I would hire you over a lot of other international students because like I feel like your communication skills, like I really emphasize communication skills is a lot better because I feel like you put in the effort, like, and this can happen with everyone, is they can put in the effort to study English, learn English, and love the culture instead of just do the PTE because they really need to immigrate. If they decide to take like the IELTS, for example, and yeah, the writing part sucks.
Yeah, I
But
think
like I feel like it's like I feel like if you put in the effort to learn English, there's a lot more opportunities you can actually do rather than take the easy way to get the high score on PTE, but then it hurts you in the long run. It's like, yeah. What were you gonna say?
so. I'm gonna say that depends on your purpose. So if you would like to immigrate, definitely you need to pass certain points on IELTS or PTE,
Yeah.
right? But if
But
you
what's
but if you just
you finished? Sorry.
but if you just would like to find a local job, I feel local person, they focus on your communication skills, not just how high your IELTS, your PTE scores are.
Yeah, but
Mm.
the way I see it is different. It's like the point of immigrating is to come to this country and live here sustainably. But like, if you take PTE and for the purpose of immigration, and you get your citizenship, but you still can't speak like fluent English, or you still have communication problems with locals, then you pretty much like we say like shoot yourself in the foot. Like you take the easy way, but like in the long run, it hurts you more because like you need a job, you need to be financially secure, you need to at least be able to communicate and talk with locals. And if you just do PTE and you still can't speak fluent or good English or whatever, then I think it's very difficult for people to actually properly live here just because of that communication barrier, and then they can't find a job. And like I know this because like pretty much like at least 90% of my students, at least 80% of my students who take my everyday English classes, they come to me and they say, I passed the PTE, I went to this language institution, they taught me the skills to pass PTE, but now I can't find a job, I need a job, can you please help me, Nathan? And then I have to teach them like the local culture, how to speak English, and also like workplace culture and dealing with local people in the workplace. And they can vary. Some of them can speak okay English, some of them can speak bad English, some people can speak good English. But I just find that a lot of people who do take PTE really struggle with finding jobs. And I've known a lot of people who have passed the IELTS, like especially in 2017, and all of them have jobs. Like all of them. Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know
I
too
don't
many
know.
people who
Yeah, I
really
don't know
passed it.
because I didn't take PTE, but I heard some people say PTE is easier than IELTS.
Of
Uh,
course, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't take PTE, but yeah, I think whatever it's PTE or else, you still need to take practices on your
Yeah,
English
exactly.
communication skills. That's very, very important to find a local job.
Yeah.
That's the
But I
first, the
but
most.
I feel at least if you learn else, for example, and they talk about like traveling, favorite I don't know, favorite places, music, art and stuff. All those conversation skills or all those answers can translate into the workplace. Like, for example, if the boss asks you, like, where have you been? How are you? Tell me about yourself, blah, 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 blah. At least if you study the else, you're able to give like a proper structured answer. But with the PTE, it's more like repeating, sort of like predicting the answers and just repeating a sentence using methods, skills, and tricks rather than actual oral English. So
Mm,
I feel like you're right. You do need to practice English, but like I feel like if you do the else, just by doing the else, you learn better English. But like I can understand why people do PTE because you're right. It's easier to pass.